Hi everyone, we're back with another week of Sunday hockey. Today we're going to be working on some keepy uppies in response to a video that we received from Elodie. We'll have a little clip of her doing something in a little bit. A couple of things I want to touch on when we're doing this, just like when we're working on any ball control skills. Our hand placement's really key. So if we've got our hands too close together, we won't have enough strength in the bottom of the stick and enough leverage to keep the ball under control. If we've got our hands too close to the bottom, we won't be able to have enough reach to move around fast enough to control the ball. Okay, so when we're doing this, there's two things that I want to think about: the hand position, but also the height that the ball's travelling. If we're doing it and we're hitting the ball up really high, it can be quite hard to control it. If we're doing lots of little taps, it's much easier to adjust. If it goes to the side, you can keep moving. Okay, so think about the height. Try not to whack it every time. Try and be a little bit more delicate with the ball as it moves. And remember, you've not just got the very end of the stick, you do have the shaft that you can use too. So if it comes closer to you, rather than having to take a big step backwards, you could just use a different part of the stick to hit the ball. It's a little bit like that on the shaft there. Okay. So when Elodie sent the video in, she was doing some round the world challenges. So I'll have So if we're doing it up too high, we've got to move the stick a long way, but it does give us more time. So we don't want to be too close to the ball, because then it falls too low. So make sure you're hitting it up to a height where you're comfortable reaching up to move the stick, but not too high so that you can't reach it. If you get it to quite a nice height, sometimes around shoulder height or a little bit lower, you might be able to get around the ball 2 or 3 times, depending on how fast you can move the stick. Okay guys, the next tip is going to be a little bit different. So rather than hitting the ball up and bouncing it on the stick, we're going to try throwing it up and catching it. Okay, this might help our close control, so that as the ball passes us in a game, we can then catch it. But also when we're doing these keepy uppies, if there is a bad touch and it bounces to the side, we might be able to recover a little bit by catching the ball and throwing it back in the direction that we want it, okay? Okay, in addition to that, once we've got control of the ball, balancing it on the stick, we could also practice it rolling it up and down the stick to get used to feeling the ball in a different place on the stick. So if you've done a couple where you caught it, you could then practice rolling it up the stick and feeling the weight of the ball on different parts of the stick. Okay, so for the last part, I'm going to have my cameraman throw a few balls at me to try and catch them in different places and then start doing keepy uppies. This might be a really good one to do with your parents or brothers or sisters at home, so that it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more dynamic. They can challenge you, try and trick you a little bit where it's going. So make sure you don't do it too hard and not at the face or anything like that. Okay, so nice easy ones to start with, around the knees maybe. Okay guys, so that was the last one for you today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you stay safe guys. See you next week.